Hello, everyone. Welcome to Valerie's Garden with me, Valerie. I love to speak about going for it, taking the leap, and going after your dreams, making them come to life. And one aspect of that I want to explore today is investing in yourself. Investing in you, baby. Because, oh my gosh, the decision to do so, investing in a mentor, investing in a coaching program, investing in a personal trainer. Before, I used to hold this belief that investing in myself was expensive and, maybe later when I have the money, or that's a good idea to do when I have more time, availability, money, whatever it was. The first time I truly invested in myself was when I bought online personal training programs for myself to participate in. There are two that I specifically remember doing, and I love them because they kept me accountable and they provided me with a structure to follow. And I absolutely love that. But the first time that I ever truly invested in myself with an in-person coach was when I was working at Equinox and I was a personal trainer. I think I had just become a Tier 3 Plus trainer, or maybe I was a Tier 3 trainer. And I invested in a coach for myself. And it's funny because I remember someone asking me, why would you pay for a trainer if you're a trainer? And for me, I remember thinking, I know what I know, but there's so much that I don't know. And everyone coaches differently, and everyone specializes in something a little bit different. So for me, as a person who really loves to learn, I felt excited to invest my money. And at first, I wasn't just excited. Let me just say, I felt excited to invest my time and my money into a coach who offered a different skill set than what I brought to the table. And investing in someone who knows more than you or who has a different specialty, it felt beneficial to me because then I could share those skills and knowledge with my own clients. I wasn't just feeling excited when I decided to make this investment. I was like, ooh, this is a lot of money. Sure, I get a little bit of a discount as a trainer, but this is a lot of money all at once. Do I want to commit to doing this? And there was a lot of resistance and hesitation, but I remember feeling like, wait, this is something that I want, and pouring into me only allows me to pour out into the world and into others more. So, let's just do it. And I remember doing it, and I had a great time. And my coach, his name is Rigo. Hey, Rigo. He taught me more about agility, quickness, speed, and sport/athletic based style fitness. And that was different for me. And I had so much fun doing it. I felt like a little ninja. I felt like, ooh, this is what I needed. Also, just having someone there to give you that feedback, and I want to say give you all of their attention for that time together, that is invaluable. And you may meet all types of coaches, guides, gurus, mentors, whatever, who might not truly care about what they're doing. So sometimes you do need to take that leap and figure it out. But you can also have discernment when you are making that decision to go all in, and specifically with who you're going all in with. After that, while I was living in Australia, I invested in myself by working with a calisthenics coach. In 2023, I was all about that calisthenics life. Just kidding. I was just barely getting into it and I loved it. I felt very strong then. I think that whole working with Rigo and then calisthenics coaches, I just wanted to see what my body could do in different ways than what I was used to, which I was used to more traditional strength training. I wanted to see how I could push myself in a new way. And that was calisthenics for me. And once again, I didn't regret it at all. I had so much fun. I got to push myself. It was challenging. Actually, when I was in Japan too, I also worked with a calisthenics coach. His name was Daisuke, and I had a great time there too. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I highly recommend it. If you have been thinking about getting a coach for fitness, do it. I really, really did have a great time investing in different fitness coaches, seeing everyone's unique approach to things, and see how people from all over the world teach the same skill, but in their own unique way. Those experiences were great, but I never spent more than a couple $100 on working with them. It wasn't until 2025 that I decided to go all in on a mentor where the perceived risk or the financial investment was much greater. AKA, I spent a couple $1,000 to work with this mentor. Her name is Shriyanka. I absolutely adore her. I absolutely love her. And this was the first time I invested in a mentorship that almost felt like it didn't make sense, but in my heart, it felt right to do it. With Shriyanka, we worked together for a few months, and our main focus was on heart consciousness, which is essentially shifting from a more egoic way of living to living from a more heart-centered place. It involves recognizing the unconditional love that is here right now within and all around us, and embodying that and cultivating emotional intelligence. It's funny because when you say living from your ego, people think that's referencing someone who is arrogant or rude, whereas what I mean by that is living from your 3 lower energy centers, the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras, and moving more into your heart and intuition, developing that mind-heart coherence, practicing gratitude, all of these things. Anyway, a lot of the things that I experienced in that program were actually ways that I had already been being, and therefore a lot of it felt like really powerful reminders. But I think what made this mentorship so valuable was having that space with other women. In my specific group, I was with 2 beautiful women. I love them so, so much. And because of what I was going through during that period in my life, having a safe space where I could come to and be completely myself with, it was very safe and grounding and something that I felt was so important for me. This mentorship was also very powerful for me because it came at a point in my life where I was exploring my spirituality at deeper levels and exploring myself at these depths that I didn't have anyone I could really speak to about these things. My parents, my sister even, my brother, my friends, not many people were able to receive the things that I was going through um, from a place of understanding, mainly because they didn't have similar experiences. It was nice to be able to have everything in a way that was so clear. And I want to say in different categories: self trust, self expression, self worth, safety. It was nice to just have these different categories with different resources within it so that I could more consciously understand the ways I was living and how I was being. It was almost like there were now terms for things that I was doing. There was a lot of good new information in that program as well. And it's funny because I've still yet to complete the course, we can say. The group calls and the almost immediate access to Shriyanka, that was last year, but I still have access to the content within, which is also how I do one of my everyday guided immerses. But the content is still there, and I'm still able to go back in and go deeper into the work and complete anything that I didn't, which there is still a bit of material that I've yet to do. And I'm actually very excited to do it. I just have been a busy gal and I'm not making time for it right now. Anyway, so that was last year. And then this year, I decided May. It's May right now. I decided that May is Invest in Valerie month. And whoa, I am participating in a 21-day challenge with a mentor. Her name is Nicole, and I absolutely love her mindset around things. And if I didn't already have enough going on in May, I decided to uh, get a program with another coach. Her name is Rachel Bell. I adore her so much as well. It feels like she is me in another body, and I like that. And to top things off, I decided that I'm going to be working with a run coach, an ultra marathon running coach, for a race that I have in November. And I'm not just saying yes to every program that is available and that I see. There are very specific reasons why I'm choosing to work with these 3 individuals. So let's move into why I so strongly feel that investing in yourself is worth it. Okay, the first thing, I have a few notes here. When you decide to invest in yourself, I so strongly feel that that is a statement, and that shows the universe and it shows you yourself that you are worth it and you deserve great things and you deserve to explore and lean into the things that you love and that you're curious about and that you're excited about. And I feel like it's those financial time and energy investments that really do demonstrate that you believe in your dreams, you believe in the value of growth. And once you have made that decision alone will create this ripple effect in your reality where you will be presented with other things that mirror to you that you are worthy. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to explain that clearly. But when you decide that you are worth it, the universe will show you exactly why you are worth it. And let me say it right now, you are worth it. You are so worth it. Second reason why I love investing in mentorship specifically is because you get to learn, you get to be inspired, you get to be held accountable by someone that you admire and aspire to be like. Like, how freaking cool is that? That you get the opportunity to be guided by someone that is a few steps ahead. And by ahead, I just mean who has already taken action and who's doing the things that you're interested in doing and that you want to do. How freaking cool of an opportunity is it that that person and you get to connect at whatever level it is? There are more intimate mentorships and there are more large group ones, which the two challenges I'm doing are more large group settings. The run coach is obviously a one-to-one experience, but how freaking cool is it? I just feel that that person is on the path and look who gets to walk along beside them. You. How freaking cool. A third reason, within these mentorships, you develop new skills, you learn new tools, you are open to new structures and systems that not only will be beneficial to whatever that specific program is about, but that can be applied to other areas of life. Oh, how good. And the fourth thing that I absolutely love about working with a mentor is the way that you are able to expand and question your mindset because of your mentor's perspectives and beliefs and the way that they frame things. And wow, when you realize that your thoughts and your way of thinking are not the only way that there is, and that you can shift into a new level of mindset, of thinking, it's really empowering. You get to reframe all of your limited beliefs about how business should go, what a personal brand should be, whatever it is you're doing and that you're learning about. You have the opportunity to view your relationship with money differently. It is such a privilege to be able to have a peek inside the inner workings and the inner world of someone who you do admire and who, like I mentioned for the first point, someone who is doing something similar to what you want to be doing, but who has already been doing it for some time and who has done the trial and error and made the mistakes. And the thing with mentorships too, or actually we'll say this about anything, I believe that mistakes are the best ways for growth. You learn the most from making mistakes. You figure out what works, what doesn't work. You can develop systems and new approaches. I love to make mistakes. I love to fail, whatever. Nonetheless, time is valuable. So if there's someone that you can learn from, I feel that it is a great opportunity. That is the person who you want support from. And ultimately, when it comes to coaching, when it comes to doing a program or a mentorship or working one-to-one with a trainer, whatever it is, ultimately, you are still the person responsible. You are still the person who needs to hold yourself accountable to take action. I think that is a common misconception that, oh, just because I bought this expensive program or invested my money in it means I'm going to blow up or achieve the same results as them just because I am in this program. False. That's not true. You, babe, you still need to show up and do the work. And it's funny because I know sometimes people, as you know, from my experience being a personal trainer and working with different clients, there are the people who you definitely know are making that commitment to give it their best, to show up, to even if they fall off with nutrition, they're going to more times than less make the healthier choices and go back to the choices that are going to get them to reach their goals. Same thing with attending workout sessions. So they're going to be those clients who make sure to come on time and be prepared and do the warm up and they're ready to go. And there'll be the clients who feel it's okay to show up 30 minutes late. There'll be the clients who don't feel that the other components, such as rest and nutrition, essentially, what I'm trying to say is there will be clients with excuses and people who kind of see, I guess, say it how it is, people who don't take authority over their own lives. So just because you are working with someone doesn't mean that you are going to get to the place that you desire to be. you are still responsible. I've been a client with excuses. I paid for a 21-day challenge last year and I listened to some audios, but I essentially didn't do any of like the challenges that were put out for us to do. So I've been it all. And once again, as it goes for many things in life, what you get out of something is what you put in. So the more effort and passion and excitement, time and energy that I put into something, the better results I got. And it's funny because sometimes a program may only cost $21, but if you go into it and you are like, I'm going to show up for this program, like it cost me, let's say, 5K, and you put that level of effort in, knowing that your mentor is also putting all of their effort in, then what you get from that experience becomes invaluable. So I'm so excited to continue showing up for the 2 challenges that I'm in. I haven't started working with the run coach yet. That'll be starting in a few days on Monday, but I am so excited to see what that will look like. My advice to you is that if there is a program that you have been drawn to, and it doesn't even necessarily need to be mentorships. It can also be a college program. It can be anything that contributes to your growth. It can be career wise or it can be hobby focused. It does not matter. But if you have been feeling the call to invest in a program or a mentorship and you're not forced into this decision with like a sense of urgency and like, you need to buy this program right now because this is the only time it'll ever be available. I don't know. I just want to say use discernment. But if you have ever been interested in investing in yourself in these ways, I am the person to say go for it. It's worth it. It's up to you to make the most out of the opportunity while you are in it. So, thank you for listening to my piece today on investing in yourself, investing in mentorships. Thank you for listening to my experiences working with different kinds of coaches. If you're interested in following along with my challenges that I'm participating in, I will leave my Instagram right here and I'll leave it in the caption as well. As always, I hope you have an incredible day. I hope you have an incredible week. I have a really fun weekend coming up. Oh, wait, at this point, it'll be Monday. So at this point, when this comes out, it'll be the day I begin my run program, and I will have just come back from what I believe is going to be an absolutely incredible weekend. I'm hosting a camping trip for my run club, and we're going to Ojai. So I'm excited for that. All right. Thank you so much, and I will catch you on next week's episode. Bye.